Your next contest is about to start right now. Introducing Ghetto Gear Solid for our street fight. Killa Ruff, Ryder, Rashan.
Come get some of this.
We have Ghetto Gear Solid coming through the crowd here at Brewery Bash 2 for this unsanctioned street fight, kind of catching our ring announcer Josh off guard.
Not to mention the rest of us. It's already pandemonium, and it hasn't even started yet.
I was not expecting this. Like we said, Ghetto Gear Solid attacked Kodiak Baker, injuring manager Papa Baker of the Baker Boys back in October at Path to the Bash. Papa is not cleared for tonight, and this is also a rematch from August. Here comes Kodiak, and here comes Big Rig. The Baker Boys, Ghetto Gear Solid, street fight right now.
The bell is rung and we're underway as officially as we can be. This is an unsanctioned street fight.
And the action is already getting pretty close to our table over here, Thrill.
You look that way, I'll look this way.
Fair enough. Oh my goodness. And we have pandemonium all around
Killa
the barrel house.
just dropped one of the Baker Boys' throat over the guardrail right by the entranceway.
And Big Rig is getting absolutely destroyed over here. Ghetto Gear Solid looks like they're in firm control. Oh, trash can right to the head of Big Rig and right to the back.
Meanwhile, over by the ring, Killa in control over there. It looks like he might be trying to grab something from under the ring. Fans are already standing trying to catch this action. I can't quite see what we're looking at here. But Kaz is dragging one of the Baker Boys all around. We might have just got a shot. Now the Baker Boys looking for plunder. And we've got a kendo stick coming towards the back of Killa who's not even looking that way.
Big Rig in control over here. Oh my goodness. Kendo stick right to the back.
That's a solid ground rule double.
Oh, and they are just swinging left and right. Whatever they can find, whatever hits. That's what happens in an unsanctioned street fight.
Vato might as well go get one of those 4 hot dogs he's supposed to get now because you don't need much for a referee in this one.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and just throwing objects everywhere. We can't even keep up with this action. And now Ghetto Gear Solid right back in control.
Kaz hammering with trash cans. Rough Rider Rashan hammering with street signs.
And Rough Rider with a
dropping elbows on concrete like he's Cactus Jack.
Second elbow, third elbow, shades of Mick Foley here.
And now the Ghetto Gear Solid has something in mind. It's a
goodness
sandwich.
Like we said, shades of Mick Foley here from Ghetto Gear Solid.
Oh, but the Baker Boys fighting back. Look at the kendo shots there to the back of Killa.
Street fight action here at Brewery Bash 2 from the Barrel House.
Folks, if you can't quite see what's going on, neither can we.
And now Kodiak with the trash can. Right to the back of Rough Rider.
And all of a sudden, Rough Rider Sean can't see where he's going. He's got a trash can over his head.
Oh my goodness, kendo stick to the trash can, to the head.
Well, that removes the trash can from his head.
Oh, kendo stick to the back. There's just weapons everywhere. I'm shocked.
Right into the merch table.
I'm shocked we haven't seen blood yet. With all these weapons flying around, hitting the head, hitting the back, hitting the face.
I'm seeing we're swinging trash cans at that Simpsons Garbage Man number.
And now, Kodiak with his own merch display. Oh my goodness! Using everything at their disposal. That's what happens here in an unsanctioned street fight, folks.
Now how will he hang his quality t-shirts? Oh no, he's gonna hang it around Rough Rider's neck and choke him out.
And now Kodiak getting choked out himself here.
I've never seen a double choke like this.
Oh, and Big Rig right to the back there.
There's a lot of motion on that swing, and he needs a trash can for his trouble. So does his partner.
And Rough Rider standing tall here, letting his partner.
Rashan, the only man's at a vertical base right now. Everyone else getting hammered with trash cans.
Back and forth with the trash can to the back. Oh, and now the street signs. Ghetto Gear Solid staying in firm control here.
Grabbing pieces of their urban environment and using them wisely.
Oh my goodness.
The Baker Boys are getting beat down.
Now, I want to say, like, at what point do we stop this match? But it's unsanctioned. We can't.
Yeah, there's nothing any official can do about it.
All Ref Vato can do is watch. That's all we can do is watch as this violence unfolds here.
Someone's got to get pinned or submitted, or this could go on for hours.
Oh, that kendo stick has its work cut out for it tonight. And now, we have this merch display being used against the Baker boys.
That rack is bent at a 30-degree angle.
And Rashan just shoving that kendo stick right into the face of Big Rig.
Kaz looks to be on the search for more weapons.
And I guess you can use anything as a weapon in this room. This crowd just trying to get a good view of the pandemonium here at Brewery Bash.
They're moving with the fight as it moves all over Badger State Brewing. They probably have a better vantage angle than we do.
And now this gives the Baker boys a chance to get up a little bit and get a breather.
Ghetto Gear Solid now digging under the ring. They might be looking for more plunder.
They're looking for anything they can find.
And the Baker boys now barely back up and staggering back to the ring with a pile of carnage left behind us over here on the floor here at Badger State. And now the action switches to ringside.
I might have to stand up here in order to see the action. They are all over the room here.
You might need a step ladder. And that wasn't even a short show. Okay, kind of.
And we have the Baker boys in firm control. We got cookie sheets, we got street signs. And now,
human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Oh my goodness, speaking of Mick Foley.
They promised to use that in the video they posted to Facebook earlier this year. The Baker boys promised to use that barbed wire wrapped baseball bat, and now it's coming into play here at the Bash.
Yeah, of course, Kodiak Baker called for this match after the attack on Papa Baker when Big Rig was absent back in October at Path to the Bash.
Papa Baker not medically cleared to be here tonight for this street fight, so it's just 2-on-2.
And there's that barbed wire bat, like you said, Thorough, that was promised to be used, and it is right to the gut.
Something on the internet was true for once, and that's what it was, to the disdain of the gut of Rough Ryder Rashan.
Rough Ryder Rashan in a bad way right now getting choked out
Meanwhile,
by Kodiak.
On the other side of the ring, looks like Killa Kaz has his own. No barbed wire round, but a solid piece of Louisville slugger wood nonetheless. And here he comes with it.
And I'm not sure Kodiak's even aware. Oh, and he gets it right to that knee. Right to the leg.
Knob first, all the smallest, sharpest point to the bat, all that forward motion compacted into there. That's physics.
And now Ghetto Gear Solid in control using a steel chair. And man, how do you even keep control of this kind of match other than just throwing any kind of object you can at your opponent?
Well, try swinging a street sign at you guys to save your brother. That'll help.
And another steel chair coming out. Oh, right to the skull of Big Rig, and Big Rig is down right in our entranceway here.
Rig managed to get one hand up to block part of the blow, but the rest of it still knocked him flat.
And now it's going to be 2-on-1 for a little bit here, it looks like.
The crowd here at the Barrel House here at Badger State Brewing definitely behind Ghetto Gear Solid.
And now we're finally in the ring here for the first time in this matchup. We've been going for maybe about 6, 7, 8 minutes now. Maybe even 10. Oh, cookie sheets in the back. We have 2 steel chairs.
Rough Ryder Rashan egging on the crowd. They respond in
Do I see a TV in the ring? Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
There's a TV monitor in the ring.
Do you know how much this hurts my heart?
And now we have Rashan on the outside with a 3rd steel chair.
Could have used that monitor at work, you know.
Oh, and
wait a minute. We got
handcuffs here.
We've got handcuffs.
We have Kodiak with one handcuff on his right hand. It looks like he's using it as a weapon as he's punching, almost like a brass knuckle effect here.
Just draping those forearms across the forehead of Killa Kaz Karter.
And now we have Rough Ryder trying to get Big Rig into the ring. And oh my goodness! Right through that TV monitor!
That poor screen didn't deserve that.
Oh my goodness. This has just been absolute chaos as we expected. Unsanctioned street fight here at Badger State in the Barrel House.
And this is the first time in the match, Luke, that all 4 competitors are finally in the ring.
And like we said, Ref Vato really can't do anything about this. Everyone's legal at all times. It's unsanctioned.
If I was Vato, I might watch this from a county away.
Oh, and down goes Big Rig. And Ghetto Gear Solid standing tall here. Steel chair in hand.
Ryder knows how to swing those things. There's the contact.
Right to the back of Big Rig. Ghetto Gear Solid just absolutely dismantling the Baker boys right now. Baker boys trying to get revenge for their manager, Big Papa Baker. But Ghetto Gear Solid in firm control of this matchup after the pandemonium on the outside.
2-on-1 for the fellas. Here they come.
Splash into the corner. Right on the knee. Oh, what a spear there. The power and speed behind that.
That was a whole lot of bulk moving rapidly.
Unbelievable maneuver there.
And the Baker boys, from our vantage point, are nowhere to be found.
And the Badger State Brewing Company firmly behind Ghetto Gear Solid here in this matchup after they've shown a lot of power and violence in this matchup.
Oh, you see nothing but in a street fight, but this is something else, man.
Oh, looks like we have Ghetto Gear Solid branded chairs. I didn't even catch that.
Are those available at the merchandise stand? I don't know. Part of the stand's been destroyed.
Now we are back on the outside. Spent too much time in the ring, but enough to break a television.
Ghetto Gear Solid now looking for
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What they got?
They got a table.
Great, googly moogly.
You gotta be kidding me.
We should have known something like this was going to come sooner or later. But in the hands of Ghetto Gear Solid, that's a weapon beyond weapon.
I'm not sure what I expected out of a street fight, but I guess I should have expected this.
Expect the unexpected, and I think we got it in spades.
Ghetto Gear Solid is trying to set up this table. This might be the end of the Baker boys here at HWE if they can win this matchup. They have taken so much punishment thus far, and Ghetto Gear Solid is firmly in control.
They very well might be joining Papa Baker on the shelf very soon.
Now Ghetto Gear Solid trying to keep control, and Baker saying, come on, keep it coming. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God! Just using the TV monitor almost like that steel chair, just cracking it over that left shoulder into the spine of Big Rig.
You better be hoping that 4K glasses go flying everywhere. And the Baker boys can't even stand.
Right through the table, Big Rig went. Now Rough Rider Rashan kind of directing traffic here, telling him with the chair.
We got 2-on-1 plans, but wait a minute, one of the Baker boys is coming behind.
Oh, and down goes Rough Rider. And Kodiak is...
Rough Rider not expecting to take that fall from that height. I imagine that landing did not go well. Here comes Cass Karter.
Cass Karter sizing up. Oh, and a spear right to Kodiak. That might be it.
That was a lot of meat moving really fast.
Doesn't go for a cover. Taunting. Wait a minute.
What the hell? Is that Papa Baker?
It's Papa Baker. Papa Baker is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
How the hell is he here? He's not medically cleared.
He's on a crutch here, ladies and gentlemen. Like you said, not medically cleared to be here.
Then again, it's an unsanctioned street fight, so the hell with the rules.
Yeah, Papa Baker can kind of do whatever he wants. And it looks like he's getting rid of that crutch. Throwing it to Kodiak.
He doesn't even need the crutch. He's okay.
Right to the back. To the back again. Kodiak just feeding. Down he goes.
Look at the bend on that crutch.
Getting revenge for Big Papa Baker. Now Kodiak is looking to end this matchup right here.
All three members of the Baker family all of a sudden back together. That spells bad things for Ghetto Gear Solid.
Yeah, this might be the end of Ghetto Gear Solid for tonight.
Once again, Papa Baker directing action on the outside, as he usually does.
Like we said, folks, unsanctioned street fight. There are no rules in this matchup, if you couldn't tell. And now getting a chair. Papa Baker going to the top rope.
Are you kidding me?
You have got to be kidding me.
He went from hurt to okay to involved in the match?
No rules, ladies and gentlemen. Papa Baker looking for his revenge.
Horns down, he says. The crowd
to the top rope, and he gets it.
Horns down indeed. Karter is out.
And Karter on the ground here, looking for the cover. And that's it. The Baker boys get their revenge.
The winners, the Baker boys!
We all knew that was going to be ridiculous, but that was one of the damnedest things I ever saw, Luke.
What an absolute violent, brutal matchup between the Baker boys and Ghetto Gear Solid. And the Baker boys getting revenge for their manager, Papa Baker, who looks like didn't even need the crutch anymore.
He went from not able to be here to here on a crutch, okay, to landing a damn move from the top rope. Who the hell would have saw this coming from the Baker boys?
What an unbelievable matchup. The Baker boys standing tall. Papa Baker is back. and we are only halfway through this show thrill. Still so much action to come here at HWE Brewery Bash 2.
I keep wondering how the hell are we going to top it, and then they do. That's the Brewery Bash, folks.
That's HWE, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a lot of action to come, including our main event, the HWE Championship. The first ever will be crowned here. Notorious Adam Grace versus the hipster hunk Aaron Arsenal. Make sure you stick around for that.
Not to mention contracts on the line with Wyatt Tortson versus Brock Hall. Plus, we're going to hear from Jordy Lee, find out what's on his mind. There's a lot to come. Stay tuned, folks. The Bash be bashing.
Sure ain't scared to show 'em.